Do you ever have those times where like your ear pops and it's like painful? Oh, that happened literally as I just pressed record. Ooh, it like still hurts. Hey, what's up you guys? It's Samantha, back again. So today's video is going to be a hormone update video. I haven't done one of these in literally like, I think the last one I did was at 9 months on HRT. And I'm well over a year. I think I'm like a year and a half actually. And I've had surgery and that affects your hormones. So I thought it'd be interesting to catch up on this and let you guys in on what's been going on with my body and my emotions and stuff like that. So the hormones that I'm currently taking, well, all I take now is estradiol, which is like estrogen, and I take 4 milligrams a day. They're just like little blue pills. You know? I don't take the T blockers anymore because they are like testosterone blockers, obviously. And after I had surgery, there was nothing to produce the testosterone, so yeah, that's exciting. I'm like kind of bad at taking them. Like I obviously take them as much as I can, and I would say that I do take them like 6 out of 7 days a week. I just sometimes I forget, and I don't know. I just forget. I'm a forgetful person, you know. So when I had surgery, I just stopped taking hormones for about 3 weeks. I had to stop. No, it was probably longer than that. It was probably like a month. So a few weeks before surgery, you do have to stop taking anything that is a blood thinner. So I had to stop taking like Tylenol, Advil, I don't know, all the stuff that thins your blood. And one of those is estrogen, or estradiol, like the pills. I don't know if it's like the actual like hormone does, but anyways, I just stopped taking my estradiol 1 week beforehand. I could continue to take my T blockers up until surgery, I'm pretty sure. And then I could continue them once I was active again after surgery. Yeah, once I started like walking around the the hospital, they gave me my hormones. That was like really, really rough, especially during surgery. Like I'm already so stressed out and anxious and like all that. But then once you don't have like the estrogen and once like your hormones get into it and like those levels get all messed up, like it just is so much worse. At least it was for me. Like I can remember just being so emotional and so like I just cried so much. Like I always just cry so much after surgery. Like even like I not even like from pain, just from like anxiety and like I don't know, I'm weird, I guess. And like it's not even like I had anything to really be anxious about. It's just the fact that I had surgery and like I don't know, like it's scary. And then I always overthink and like think I should be doing something that I'm not, like to help heal and everything. And then I don't know, I just get stressed out. I mean, of course I am doing everything that I'm supposed to. Like I'm talked to my doctor and she says that I'm doing great and everything's fine, but estrogen, man, I'm telling you. Another side effect, I guess it would be called a side effect, another like effect of the estrogen that I've noticed, more so like after the first year on hormones, is that I've gotten a lot less. This is gonna sound really bad. This is gonna sound really bad, and I know that like people will probably get mad at me, like, oh my god, that's not even true, but like I've gotten a lot less rational since I've started taking hormones, and I don't know if it's something else that's causing me to be less rational, but not in terms of like everything, but in terms of like relationships and stuff where it's my heart or my brain. My heart always wins, as to before. I think that I could pick between them a lot easier. And even like if like I I like feel other people's feelings so strongly, and like if I see somebody sitting alone at a lunch table, it'll literally destroy me. I feel so bad, and like I'm not even like trying to say that like, oh, I'm such a good person, but I feel it so hard. I think it's because I know what it's like to be the loner, and I know like what it's like to be going through hard times. So I feel extra hard for those people that I can for the people that I can tell are going through it. Also, something that happened when I had surgery was my boobs. I always like boobs, like whisper like that thing, but yes, my boobs have well, if you remember when I had my trachea shave done, I said that my breast tissue had not like gone away, but like shrunk, and like my chest got really flat again. But then it came back afterwards, like a month afterwards, it was like fine. After this surgery, mostly the first one, I lost a lot of weight, and of course with that and not taking hormones, like my chest was so flat, and I think that's part of the reason that I'm so like dysphoric about it now is because like they used to be okay, and then they went back to how they were before. But that being said, they have started to return. I'm slowly gaining the weight back, and yeah, I'm starting to fill out again. The thing is like I don't know if it's like new breast tissue is forming or if it's like the fat tissues and the cells that are already here are just growing and getting bigger. You know what I mean? Because like, you know how they say you don't actually lose fat cells; they just shrink. What if they're just like blowing back up? I don't know. I don't know. I'm no biologist. I don't know if I ever really got like into details, but I used to have really dark, coarse hair, and so like I would shave in the shower or whatever, and then I would get out and my legs would be prickly again. And now I've noticed that my body hair is so much finer. It doesn't get like dark. Like I can not shave my legs for like 3 weeks, and like you couldn't really tell. Like you could obviously tell if you like rubbed your hand on my leg, but like it wasn't. It was nowhere near the dark, coarse hair that I used to have. You know. But speaking of body hair, facial hair, boo. It's so annoying. I don't mean to be rude to people like suffering. I mean, true. I don't mean to make you feel bad about yourselves if you also are in the same boat as me. Like I'm literally in the same boat as you. We will get through it together. But it's definitely one of the most frustrating parts of my journey so far. I've noticed that I used to have like very veiny hands, and like I don't know if you can tell. Don't mind my stubby fingers, but if you guys can see that, like there's not really any like veins or like grossness. Not grossness. I think that they look really good, like on a masculine body, but just not a feminine body, you know? But yeah, I'm happy where it is. Except sometimes if I'm like really dehydrated or like forgot to take my hormones the day before or something, they will like get bigger and like more prominent, and I'm like, oh shit, it's happening, like turning into a werewolf or something. I don't feel like my face is really changing anymore. Just sad because like, boo, keep going. I'm like looking behind the camera right now because it's a mirror, so I'm trying to like see if I see anything, but not really. Sometimes you just fucking hate looking at your face. Same. What was I just saying? Damn. Oh, my face. Comment below if you guys notice any changes, because like I always say this, but I like to hear if you guys notice anything because it's a totally different perspective. You know what I mean? 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 That's me. I'm literally like I'm starting to notice all the things that like I do that are annoying in videos because like I'm I'm watching the videos and I'm like, oh my god, why do I keep doing that? Like right now I'm like touching my hair and like fixing it and like looking over here and like saying stuff. Oh my god, the light is changing. Like on my face right now, boo. Oh my god, I almost forgot to mention. I started my Instagram page. I know that a lot of you guys have been asking me for my social media accounts and ways to connect with me outside of YouTube. So I have decided to create an Instagram page dedicated to this account, just to try to keep in touch with you guys a little bit more frequently than on here. So yeah, if you want to follow that, it'll be down below in the description, as well as maybe I'll put a link somewhere if I can figure out how. Probably not. It'll be down below. I'm also considering putting out my Snapchat, like my personal Snapchat that I like am very, very active on. Oh my god, hello. Wait, come back. Wait, I matched with that fucking kid on Bumble. He was a fuck boy. You can leave. I'm done. I'm done with you. I think that is it for the hormone changes. I'm kind of hoping there were more, but guess not. You guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it was informational, informative, educational. This lighting right now. I always have such intense lighting. Working on it, I promise. But from that, I'm going to go. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.